Educators often use the term, this is a teachable moment. Well, this cold weather that's suddenly hit the southern plains serves as that teachable moment as I'm reminded of those situations that seem to occur year after year, the horror stories that come in when we have that first real cold wintry blast where producers will take out the good hay for the first time all fall or winter. By the good hay, I mean he's been feeding grass hay up until now, but because of the weather and the increased nutrient requirements that the weather causes on the cows, he decides to take out one of the forage sorghum hays that he's put up this summer. In most cases, it's safe and a good idea, but in a few instances, if we haven't tested that forage sorghum for the nitrate content, what we end up doing is causing a bigger problem. If we take out a high nitrate hay, such as we might have in some of those summer annuals that we've put up, especially in the more drought-stressed areas of far western Oklahoma, then we have a situation that's really set up for disaster. The cows have gone through that winter storm. They're hungry and they're stressed. This good, very palatable hay is placed in front of them. They take on a huge meal of that high nitrate hay, and then of course the disaster occurs. Next morning we see several of them that have succumbed to the high nitrate laying very, very close to that hay bale. I think the remedy here is to, first of all, if we haven't started using that potentially high nitrate hay, let's test any of those summer annual hays and see what the nitrate content is. And that might give us a clue as to how we'd better feed it. In future years, I would suggest that we start to feed the forage sorghum hays a little earlier in the fall in smaller amounts, making sure that the cows are adequately filled with something like grass hay or standing grass, and then gradually increase the amount of the forage sorghum that they're taking in, instead of them getting one big glut of a meal right during the snowstorm. I think if we'll just use a little common sense and prevent this situation, we can save those horror stories from happening on our operation and certainly save some very, very valuable and important cows in our herd. We look forward to visiting with you again next week on Sunup's Cow Calf Corner.